Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jaimie. If you're catching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. This is my Wednesday night live Facebook tutorial that I have and do every week. I'm just gonna check here to make sure I'm up and running. This is the card that we're going to be doing tonight. I've been having lots of fun making Christmas cards. I have to make a lot of them. And my poor birthday cards have been quite neglected lately. So, and I'm really behind. The other day I needed a thank you card and I couldn't find one. I tend to and try to send as many of my cards that I make as possible. So it's been mostly holiday cards, holiday and fall. So I was in need of a birthday card, so I figured I would take advantage of tonight's video and make one. Hi, Karen. How are you? I know, right? Well, I hate to say it, Karen, but next week I'll have to do the daytime again. I'm scheduled to work at night again, so I'll be missing it. Hi, Amy. Good evening. Sorry, my washi tape came up there a little bit. If not, the grid paper kind of goes all over the place. Okay. Hi, Linda. Oh, thanks. I so appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into tonight's card. This is the birthday card that I created. Now, Saturday is December 1st, and I don't know about you guys, but I am kind of crazy chicken with his head cut off busy. Hi, Michelle. Good evening. And as busy as I am, I by no means want to stop crafting or stamping. Honestly, it's like therapy to me. It's where I go when I'm stressed or have a lot on my mind. I go to crafting. So in order for me to stay busy, because that's not going to change, and still get crafting in, I have to come up with simpler, more streamlined crafting. So today's card uses a couple of punches and some paper and some fun embellishments and some ink. And there's no big shot, no thinlits or framelits. I considered doing an embossing folder behind here, and I thought, you know what, let's just keep it super simple. So that's kind of my theory behind this. This is easily a card that could be replicated, switched up for different occasions. As I'm going to show you, this stamp set has like a Mr. and Mrs. in it, so you could use it for a wedding card. There's lots of possibilities, and you could even change up the colors if you needed a more kids card or a teenage card or whatever it might be the occasion. So this is something that could easily be whipped up quickly. Again, we're going for pretty, still have a wow factor, but quick. Oh, thanks, Amy. The ribbon's so pretty. Aw, thanks. So the stamp set that we're using tonight, or I'm using, you're watching, is the Piece of Cake bundle. It's one that we could pre-order for attending on stage. It's a bundle that will come out in the 2019 Occasions catalog, and that will be available beginning January 3rd. If you love the bundle and want to get your hands on it sooner, to consider joining as a demonstrator now. Demonstrators will be able to pre-order, I believe it's December 5th. I have that date in my head. I think it's December 5th. We'll be able to pre-order everything from the Occasions catalog. So this is a really fun set. It's got these great cakes here and different toppers that you can put on it. We're going to use the candle one here tonight. It's got a cake base to it here. And then some fun sentiments. It has like your simple happy birthday, but like I said before, it also has like this Mr. and Mrs. So perfect for a wedding cake. And I think it's really fun because they have some great sentiments that you can throw on the inside. I ran out of time, but I was going to put the hope this year is a piece of cake inside this card tonight. And actually, I kind of forgot about it. But and then it has like this happy birthday down here. And what makes it super easy and just makes things go a lot faster is that it coordinates with this punch. So the punch cuts out the top part here is the cake, and then the bottom here is the cake base. And as much as I love my thinlits and the edgelets and whatever not, there's nothing like a good old punch. It just is very quick and easy. Not much of an investment compared to having to buy the big shot. So definitely something to consider for quick and easy cards. Okay, so let's dive in Let's see here. My card is, I'm primarily using, well, I'm only using Pool Party and then Rich Razzleberry, which I have to say, I've been so busy with holiday and fall cards, I haven't picked up either of these colors in a really long time. It was really kind of refreshing to bring them together, which was fun. Okay, I took a pattern from the Regal's 6x6 Designer Series paper. It's a double-sided, as all our Designer Series paper are, but I'm using the polka dotted end. This is Regal's. It's the Rich Razzleberry. Oops. And that's going to go in my upper left-hand corner there. And next we're going to start to create this fun tag with using the, using the, I can't find it. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness, Glory. Hold on. Oh my goodness, seriously? Oh, hold on. I think I put it away. Hold on, pause. Hold on. Yep, I did. Sorry. I keep my punches kind of in a hutch, and I forgot that I went over to the hutch as opposed to bringing it over. This is the tag topper. It's the scallop tag topper. And this is fun because you can definitely obviously make tags with it. But definitely you could always make a fun tag just to be on the front of your card. Nothing says that tag have to be solely to for present decorating or whatever, gift decorating, but you can definitely make a cute tag for the cover of your card. You tried to order, but it was sold out. Oh no! Ruh-roh. I must have gotten in at the last minute. I haven't checked the inventory lately. I don't know. Amy would probably know. I haven't checked it lately. I'm just using Whisper White here. This is 2x4. And I'm just going to put it to the very end of your punch, and you get the tag topper. See, punches are so easy. Really easy. Okay, so let's set all this aside and let's work on the little cake here for a second. I'm going to set those aside. I'm just going to take a piece of scrap, or you don't need a big piece of Whisper White. And, oh, you know what? Oh, wow, I'm really not on it tonight. I didn't even get any of my blocks. There we go. We only had about 3 days to order it, and then they turn off the numbers. Oh. Did you try and order it after the, whatever it's called? Product premiere, something like that. Hopefully it'll be up and running for the pre-order for demonstrators. Okay, we're using this, where is he? Here, this guy here first. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Blends to color it in. And because I'm using the Stampin' Blends, I'm going to pull out the black Memento ink here. Now, when using a punch, try and figure out which way the paper is going to go into the punch so that you can stamp it that way, if that makes sense. So my paper is going to go in like this. So I want my cake to follow the same way, because if not, you're gonna have to, I've done it before, and you kind of have to do some finagling. It's doable, it's easier if you can kind of figure it out which way it goes. Okay, so I'm stamping that in Memento black ink, and then I'm going to pull out my Stampin' Blends, which I love. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm using, they do come in the combos, which mean each color comes light and dark. It's perfect for shading and for coloring. However, for the purpose of my card today, I'm not going to be using the doubles. I'm just going to be using the light of each color. So the light Pool Party and the light Rich Razzleberry. Why? Because I like the lighter version of them. I kind of did a little tester separately, and the dark version of the colors were a little too dark for me. I wanted to kind of keep it light and not too heavy. Now, because Pool Party and Rich Razzleberry are two completely different colors, I'm going to start with the lighter of the ones. I don't know why. And I'm going to color the cake. So I'm going to let the icing be the purple and the actual cake be Pool Party. And the top portion, I'm going to use the more fine tip end of the marker for the top, and then the more paintbrush on the bottom. I tried to order the paper, not the stamp set. Oh. You tried to order the paper. Gotcha. The in color paper, Karen, is that what you're talking about? During the sale, I bet it sold out. That paper went like hotcakes. That was during the online extravaganza. So I'm just trying to be careful here and stay in the lines. And again, what I like about the Stampin' blends as opposed to the Stampin' Bright markers is that there's no lines. It just kind of nicely blends together. Oh yeah, it ran out. Yep. Okay, and then I'm using the Rich Raspberry for my icing. I had a little bit of a doozy trying to figure out what colors would coordinate together. I tried a couple different versions. I wanted to keep it kind of fun and not too serious, and I thought these were great colors together. The little drippings are really hard to color in. You gotta go nice and light-handed, not too heavy-handed. Oh, hi Karen from Arizona. How are you tonight? How's everyone doing? Almost done. So this is probably what takes the longest out of the whole card, is coloring that in, but done. And then we're gonna just slide that into the punch. Get in there and line it up carefully and punch. You'll also get a coordinating like little stand if you need that for something. So there's our cake. And then next, let's do the cake bottom here. Oh, you love the blends? I do too, Linda. I do too. So fun. So easy to use. I'm not a big colorer. I always found it super intimidating to color. But I find that they're really user-friendly. If you're not someone that, you know, naturally has a knack for coloring, I think it's just so easy to use. Okay, let's get the stand. Again, the stand also is going to coordinate with that punch. You're definitely going to want to buy it in the bundle and save the 10% off. It's a nice little added bonus. And we're going to stamp the cake bottom in Rich Raspberry. So Rich Raspberry ink on Rich Raspberry cardstock. Let's see here. And again, I have to figure out, well, actually I'm doing it sideways, so it doesn't matter which way I stamp it. Okay, I'm going to slide that baby in. Try and line it up as best as possible. It's a little tricky. And then, whoop, be careful because it goes flying. And there we go. There's our cake and our stand. And here's our tag. Oh, my voice is going hoarse. I don't know. I got a scratchy voice all of a sudden. I was fine all day. Next, I'm going to take these little candles here, which are there they are. And I'm going to pull them out. You're going to notice that the candles are actually really long. A lot longer than what I show. So I guess I didn't really like that. No, I shouldn't say like. I didn't want them to be that long. I like that they're long. I just didn't want them as long for what I was doing here. So what I did was I stamped it normal. Let's see. I don't know. That looks good. How about there? Ooh, I nicked the corner of it. Hold on. Let me turn it around. I saw it too, and I thought, no, I'll be able to do that. Nope. Let's do this again. Don't nick the corner. There we go. Okay, so those are super long candles, which are really fun. I can really see those like all lined up on a card. I thought that would be super fun. However, for the purpose of my cake, I wanted shorter candles, so all I did was cover them when I adhered the cake over it. So put some adhesive and like there. That works. And you could use liquid glue, but if you are very light-handed with your adhesive there, you can just use a little bit of adhesive there. And down those go. And there you have your cake. Super cute. Again, you could change this up, use any color combinations if you were doing a more masculine card or kid card or whatever. You could switch it up for the occasion. Totally doable. Now, I wanted the ribbons to be really fun on top, again, to kind of mimic just the fun design. So I'm using some polka dotted tulle. I didn't measure. Let me cut and then I'll measure and give you an idea of how long this is. This is about like 4 3/4. I may give it a little haircut, but that's a good start. And then this is the velvet. Oh, so pretty. Velvet rich raspberry. Such great texture and just feels so yummy. And it should be around the same size. Let's see. Yep, this is about 4 1/2. Again, I may end up trimming that a little bit more, but that's a good start. Oops. There we go. And I'm just going to pull that through like so. Oh, come on. And kind of pull it to the top and make room for the velvet to go underneath it. Like so. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to trim these down a little bit. They're really long. Yay, like that. Kind of layered them. And then I tied it down with some linen thread. I use this stuff all the time. It's my favorite ribbon, my favorite embellishment. I don't know, I just keep buying more and more because I go through it so quickly. And I'm just gonna catch it and kind of make sure, I want my ribbons kind of offset so you can see them. They're there to be seen. And tie a ribbon. Did everyone have a nice Thanksgiving last week? We had a really just kind of quiet day here. I cooked, but it was just my parents over with the kids. We played lots of board games, watched too much football. No, we watched a lot of football. It was a good night, good day. Me too, I put linen thread on everything. I know, well, I think it's really easy to use. It makes really easy bows. I am not a good bow maker, but I find that, see, it's pretty easy to make a bow with this stuff. Okay, next, yeah, woo, this thing needs a haircut. Actually, I think I'm gonna hear it down and then give it a haircut. And because there's some height behind the tag, I decided to adhere it down with Stampin' Dimensionals, just to kind of help keep it down. If you already use adhesive like regular snail, it might pop up just because there's so much going on back here, but I can't really lay flush to the card. Oh, thanks, Linda. And Karen, love Karen. Aw. Okay, so, yep, I took them all off. I'm just gonna kind of offset them a little bit. Ta-da. And then this guy definitely needs a haircut. Look at that. He's well, I guess he's going to hang off a little bit, but he should probably get a little haircut. Let's see. So I said like 4 3/4, so it's probably more like 4 1/4 based on how much I think I'm cutting off. I don't know. You have to eyeball it. There we go. Okay. So that's my little tag. And lastly, I'm just going to stamp the sentiment, happy birthday, you sweet thing. How fun is that? I think that's just so, so fun. There we go. And you really could choose any of these. What else is on here? Enjoy every crumb. Just your plain happy birthday. Where is it? Cake is the answer. Who cares what the question is? That's hysterical. But where is the one I used? There it is. I did like this one, happy birthday, you sweet thing, because it's kind of a play on words with the cake, and I love, what are those called? Oh my goodness, what are those things called? It just went out of my head. What's it called when there's like a play on words? Wow. What's it? Oh, puns. Puns. There we go. It's kind of like a pun. I'm stamping the sentiment in the same rich raspberry, and I'm just going to use the top of this, the one that I used to cut out the cake with. And aim for straight. Hopefully that's straight. Yep, we're good. Okay. And I realized I need my trimmer because I could try and hand cut that straight, but you and I know that that would never be straight. So let's just open my trimmer here. I know, Michelle, it's so good. You can never have enough birthday sentiments, birthday bundles. I send so many birthday cards, and it's always nice to have new things. You don't want to always be using the same stuff over and over again, or send the same kind of card to this person twice. That's been hard. Sometimes I'm like, have I used this bundle or this sentiment on this person already? I've done that before. Hi, Teresa. Oh, thank you for sharing it. I appreciate it. Feeling the love. Now, because I use Stampin' Dimensionals on the tag, I'm going to kind of overlap it. So I need a dimensional on this side here, or else it's just going to kind of be flappy. So I'm going to take the mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I love that it's a punch too, makes for speedy cards. Exactly. We all need more time these days. There's so much going on. We're all so busy. The holidays are looming ahead. There's just people are busy. And, you know, I had said in my blog today that if you talk to people about, like I talk to people, I do paper crafting, the first thing out of their mouth are like, oh, yeah, I don't have time for that. And I'm like, well, it's not like I have more than 24 hours in the day. I have the same amount of time as you do. But let's see, I don't know how I want that. But I know it helps me because it, you know, it centers me, so to speak. And sometimes you just have to keep it more simple. Like sometimes if I have more time, I sure love the more elaborate cards with the tons of layers and texture and whatnot. But sometimes you just need to keep it super simple. Paper, some ink, and maybe a few embellishments like I did for today. Now this card does use the Stampin' blends, but again, you get more bang for your buck with these things because you get a light and dark of each color, and you could either just use the lights, you could just use the darks, you could use them both, and if you keep like layering them one over another, it keeps getting darker. So it's so much more than just two colors. So again, super easy card tonight using 2 punches, which helps things kind of speed things up a little bit. Not too much of an investment. Definitely a card that you could whip up for many different occasions. So thank you for watching tonight's video. If you have been watching and haven't left a comment yet, just like shoot a little hi or whatever. And as soon as I close this down, I'm going to draw a name for someone to receive tonight's card. And my policy, not a policy, my I guess my statement, I always say it at my parties, is we don't hoard cards. You have to mail them. They do no good sitting in a box in your craft room. You have to mail the cards. So if you get tonight's card, make sure you find out who has a birthday coming up and you send it out, okay? Now next week, I won't be on at night. I will be on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon again. So hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.